I rise to adjourn in memory of Joe Markey, who passed away at the age of 91 on November 9, 2017. Mr. Markey was a devoted public servant, a loving husband, a cherished father, and a friend who earned the respect and admiration of his family members, friends, colleagues, and countless individuals whose lives he touched. Mr. Markey was born on August 16, 1926, and grew up in Carlsbad, California. In 1946, he joined the Army right after World War II and served his country honorably with the occupying forces in Japan. Following his service, he enrolled at the University of California at Los Angeles. Shortly after graduating, he went on to the University of Southern California to pursue a master's in business administration. Mr. Markey began his professional career in the workers' comp arena in 1952, when he worked on industrial relations and workers' compensation self-administration for Gladding McBean, and later its successor, the Interpace Corporation of Glendale, California. While with both companies over a period of 16 years, he served on various California Self-Insurers Association committees and later the CSIA Board of Managers. In 1973, Mr. Markey moved to Sacramento and joined the California Self-Insurers Association as association manager and legislative advocate, beginning a 27-year career with that organization. In 1984, Joe was elected to the Board of Managers of the Executive Committee of the National Council of Self-Insurers, a position which he served for 6 years. He was appointed to the Board of Trustees of the Self-Insurers Security Fund and served as its Secretary-Treasurer until 1999. He worked with other employer groups to form Californians for Compensation Reform, an advocacy organization representing employers' interests in efforts to reform the workers' compensation in this state. 2 years after its formation, Mr. Markey was appointed to CCR's Board of Directors and later served as Executive Director from 1989 to 1994. In 1992, Governor Pete Wilson appointed Mr. Markey to the Fraud Assessment Commission, at which he served as chairman until 1999. One of Mr. Markey's hallmarks was his honesty. He was always a straight shooter and admitted when a piece of legislation may not be beneficial to other parties, particularly injured workers. He never shied away from the truth. Those who worked with Joe appreciated his candor. The high esteem in which Joe Markey was held by his loving family, his friends, and other individuals fortunate enough to have known him stands as a testament for others who strive for the best in their personal, professional, and community lives. Joe's memory will live forever in the hearts and minds of those who knew him. Mr. Markey is survived by his wife of 63 years, Merlette, also known as BJ, his son David, and his daughter Lisa Markey, a valued member of my staff. I ask that the Senate adjourn today in Joe Markey's memory.